Guys, Coach Pace here at Titan Sports in one of my favorite areas in this whole complex. I'm standing here with Coach D.
What's up, guys?
And we are going to give you a run through real quick on the inside. Like I said, my most favorite part. You know, we have the fitness in our performance side for Titan. We have our health club and we have the sports armory. We're going to give you a walkthrough to show you what's inside here. So as we're giving you this information, make sure you help us share the information, so you like and share this video and get that stuff out there so people can see what's coming and what we have here to offer at Titan.
And if they have questions.
And if you have questions, yes, so we can get that taken care of for you. So we're standing right now inside of the health club, and we are at the end of summer, and people are, you know, changing their schedules and getting ready. We're getting ready for September, when we plan on having a lot more people back in here when the kids go back to school. The Armory's been jumping all summer long, and now we're on our testing week. We're testing out on our programs. The kids are doing great.
Yep. Got football today.
Yeah, we got our last testing group today with our youth football group.
Basically, and why do you test?
Well, we set baselines when the kids come in. Parents like to see improvement, to get values. A lot of the kids that train with us long term. We start with the younger kids and we build them up. So we'll set some baseline values when they test in, and we test them out. So parents like to get the feedback, the kids like to read their feedback and see where they're struggling. And it's just a process. When you have several years worth of data, then the kids tend to like to keep that data and archive it so they can see where they were and kind of where they're going. So
we can also use it as to evaluate our own programming. We can make our own programming better with those test scores.
Yeah, we did a program last summer, and we brought some little kids in that were doing soccer agility stuff, and we did some three baseline tests. One was a strength test, and one was a speed test, and one was an agility test. Well, we noticed that the kids, by and large, they had improvements on their speed because we worked primarily on technique and teaching them how to run better. Their power test, which was a little sled push for 20 yards, that had gone up, and then we noticed that our agility tests went down. So we had to sit back and analyze that to see, why do you think the agility went down? Well, the kids are generating more speed, and they basically were having a harder time controlling their turns because they were more powerful. So this, you know, that gave us information. We changed things this year. We did the same 3 tests, but at the same time, we emphasized more agility training for those kiddos to improve that portion of their test, which was a lot better this year. So that's why we get the information. We get feedback. More information, the better. So we're in the fitness portion, and we have 30 pieces of cardio, and we have a good mix of the different types of cardio. But we use the Matrix company, so everything you see in the health club for the adults is going to be Matrix. We have these logins. I don't know if is the screen allowing you to see that?
Some of it.
You see that? You see that? Okay. So we have these guest logins, or you can kind of register on the machine. Once you register, you'll have the file saved in all the equipment inside of here. So anytime you get onto a machine, you can register. I'm just going to hit this guest button. You can see some of the functionality of these units. We have these different components to help you with your training. This Sprint 8 program, a lot of people like that. These virtual tours around the world. You can go to Europe or France and walk around. You have your basic components like television, YouTube, Spotify, Netflix. All these things you can kind of pull up over here if you're wanting to ride and kind of watch something, keep you busy. Just put it on the TV. See what comes up. See what comes up. It's on a negative channel. One of the things that we're working on right now is trying to get the there's one more thing that has to be done between Matrix and Cox, is to pull up the channel guide. There's some kind of component that we're waiting for to come in, because right now we're just hitting this and there's not, you have to kind of scroll through until you start finding channels. But we're supposed to get a channel guide once they get that fixed. So you just saw that in real time. That's stuff that happens in the training world. So, right down here is Studio A. So this room, we don't have a class going in here right now, obviously, but this is where we're going to be doing our traditional group fitness classes, yoga, and we'll be doing the Payo and all the other cool classes that are really popular right now. So we have a Sonos system, so we get the music pumping in here, and the ladies have room to do Zumba and things of that nature. So we have a group of fitness instructors that are here now that are starting to come off of their summer schedules and starting to move into their regular schedules. So we're going to be ramping up our class schedules now, which are posted online. We have
Under Health Club.
under the health club, yeah. So you look for group fitness under health club, and then you can find the schedules that are developing, and we're planning on adding more as we add more instructors. So come out and go down this way. So you see our step mills, and our ellipticals, treadmills. One of our members.
What's up, Trish? Smile.
And we have our bikes. And then this moves into our selectorized. So we have full body set up for selectorized equipment. Functional trainers. Right down here we move into the free weights. We have a couple benches. We have dumbbells up to 125 for you big dudes. We have these awesome mega racks that we have the lifting platforms built in.
These are sweet.
Yeah, so that people can do a little bit more of an aggressive style workout. You know, staying safe, obviously. Thank you. And then we'll just peek in over here because there's an actual circuit training class going on. Coach Mama Bear's teaching. So this is our functional training room. So this room is set up for bag classes once we get a combat type instructor. We're doing a circuit training class going on right now. I'll let you peek in, and it's kind of like a little party in there, so you just enjoy that.
Workout things. Yeah, put that back in there. What's up? You guys ready to join the class? You can come join at 4:30 still today if you want to try it out.
Hopping in here.
Oh yeah. Look at that running man in that corner. Oh yes, yes. We have fun in here.
I couldn't keep up. Could not. Couldn't.
All right, so that kind of concludes the stuff we have here. We're looking at adding different programs in the future, and once I get solid, we'll be posting those obviously as quick as possible. So the next thing is where we train our, yes?
Best way to keep in touch with that is to follow us on social media.
Yeah, follow us on social media, because
And-
as these programs develop, then that's where we're going to put that information out.
And sign up for our email list on the website.
Correct. Yeah, so when I get new instructors that maybe have a specialized class or something, or there's these, the instructors told me they have these things called pop-up classes where they go over to gyms and they kind of do these pop-up classes to see how certain types of new formats would work, and if people like it. And if they do, then we kind of put that into the mix. So those types of things, as they reoccur, you're gonna have to follow us so you can see what's coming to Titan. So we have this place in here, which is just awesome.
Pay before
Yeah, before, yeah.
memberships.
Oh yeah. See, man, I ain't gonna do it. So what we gotta do is basically at the front desk, this is a question that we have to get out there because people don't understand this, because it's a sports complex. This is a fully functioning health club. So this would be a membership-based type program, just like any other type of health club would be. So there's a lot of confusion on that because people tend to ask me that question a lot, like, can I get a membership to come here? Yes, you can absolutely get a membership to come here. Whether you're a one of our affiliates, or whether you are, I mean, if you don't even have to have kids that are in this program. A lot of people think it's for the parents of the kids in my programming, and that's not the case. So if you live in the area, or if this location is good for you and where you live, you can have a membership here. And what's cool about the design is you may come up here and there may be a volleyball tournament going on. Once you get inside here, you can't see anything. You don't know anything about a volleyball tournament. There's a big volleyball camp going on right now, and you wouldn't know that from being inside here. We don't allow traffic from the outside to come through here. This is a health club members only space. So we have memberships starting as low as $49 for an individual, and we have couples and family plans that are built up. So age 16 and up, you're allowed to come in here with your parents. 15 and under, you have to find something else to do in here. We don't have, we got about 10,000 square feet for the adults that's just for them, or 16 and up.
And class pass.
We have a class pass now for those people that are maybe following an instructor. You can go and buy some class passes at the front desk. It's a reloadable card, and you can have that to come in. Like if your favorite instructor is Rachel and you just want to come here and do her classes a couple times a week, you can buy the class pass at the front desk. Or if there's another instructor, maybe you have a membership somewhere else and you have another instructor that you want to come and do her class here because it's close to your house, you can buy a class pass and come in and use that. And it's just good for the group fitness classes. You good with that?
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm chomping at the bit to get in here, so we can move forward now.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Just roll.
Yeah. This is the Sports Armory. Sports Armory
Isn't she beautiful?
is our sports performance training center. If you look way down there at the end, you see kids waiting.
Nikki loves this place.
These kids are basically, they're testing out today. This is my youth football program. They're going to be testing out today. Going to get some good results from these kids. They've been working hard all summer. And let me give you an overview of what we have in here and why we have it set up this way. So what you're looking at out here in front is the agility space. We do all of our speed, cutting, mechanics. We do all those things out there. We have 40 yards of turf indoors. And I think we're just about 50 feet wide, I think. But this is a significant amount of space to start working on the mechanics of how to change direction and not lose speed, how to generate speed, how to run on turf if you're a turf type athlete, whatever the case. Over here in this space, we have our plyometric and power station. So we have our Vertimax that we can do agility, resisted agility drills out here, or we can do our jumping drills. Jumping plyometrics for our boxes. We have our air pneumatic systems that give us force readings, our Kaiser units.
And if they wanted to see an example of that, they could check out Morgan's video, which was posted yesterday. So it'll be right below this.
Morgan?
Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan Kopic was in here. She's a collegiate. She plays, she trained with us, and then she took a scholarship to go play tennis in Georgia. Now she's home for the next 3 weeks, so she comes back home to train. So she was in here doing some stuff the other day. We have our speed station. Specialized treadmills and Kaiser units to help us to develop speed. And then we also have the absolute necessary. If you want to work on speed, you got to sprint. You got to do some sprint work. And we have our 70-yard, 6-lane sprint track, which is a little bit cluttered right now because we're doing some testing on it. But it's also great space for us to be able to do tests. We have about 16,000 square feet in here for the athletes. So not only can we do a significant amount of training in here, but we can also do our testing inside. We can run our combines inside this space.
I think at one point yesterday we had 3 different groups testing at once. There for a while in the morning.
Yeah.
Soccer, volleyball, and another soccer group. 3 groups testing at one time.
Yeah.
And it went pretty smoothly, getting some good scores.
Yeah. So right down this way.
So Pace,
Yep.
with all your specialized programming coming to an end, many of them, if you were interested in doing performance training right now, how could you get involved with that?
So basically through our website, when you go to the sports performance page, you have you can sign up for a free trial class. It's very popular. I like to do the free trial classes. Talking on the phone is just not enough. You really, because the nature of what we do here is really so unique, and our systems and how we do things, we really like the parents and the athletes to actually experience what we do, and then we can start talking about training. Our closing rate is very, very good. If once the kids come in, they do a training session, you start to get all the, kids get nervous, about when they come in here. So once they come in, and they actually do the workouts and they meet the coaches, then that's one of the things that allows us to help with our sales, so the kids understand exactly what's going on. Then we can move forward with the actual training program. So sign up on the website. You'll get a confirmation email from me just confirming the time that you wanted, and then we'll see them in.
Because there are 3 different times?
Yeah, so we have Monday through Friday, 3:30, 4:30, and 5:30. And then once summer is completely over, I'm going to add some more times, but you'll stay tuned to the website so you can see what those extra times are. We're going to open up some weekends, and we're going to open up some additional hours during the week.
Tanya wants to know, do you offer private training for those whose schedules don't work with performance training class times?
Yes, we do offer privates, but that is just based on schedulability. So if we're quite busy in here, but anytime we have a space somewhere that will work, then we can put the privates in there. So if 3:30, 4:30, 5:30 after school type stuff doesn't work, then somebody may be wanting to train earlier, then I'm sure we can accommodate that.
And you could come to 3:30 at one time and 4:30 another day if you had something going on with school?
Yeah, so that's a floating schedule. So here's another thing that's unique. So there's 6 of us on the team that are out here training. So when we're in our group sports performance format, we have a format of different training elements that we're doing throughout the week. So when the kids come in, it could be young kids, it could be older kids, they all come in at the same time at 3:30. Our 3:30 class right now in the summer is huge. But once they get in here, all the kids are getting broken into their groups. So there may be 4 or 5 football guys, and there may be some little soccer players and all that. Those kids will all be broken into their groups, and they'll go off somewhere into the training center with their instructor. So then we have really we usually don't get more than 8 in a group, 8 kids per coach. So usually it's more like
It's usually
4 or 5
maybe
per
6.
coach.
But
in the
if there's
groups.
a large group of the same age, we'll group them all together, and there may be 12 or something, but we'll have 2 or 3 coaches with them. So our coach-to-athlete ratio is very, very good.
And you just had a parent stop by who was interested in team training?
Yes. So we're also going to be adding our team training. We've had that for years, but we're going to be adding more hours of that to the schedule as well. Team training is not very big during the summer, so we can do a lot of specialized camps and group. Team training is going to be massive once school starts back. So the kids are going to be coming in here for training. Say they got 2 nights a week of practice, then your whole team can come in here as a group and then do a team training format. So, and usually we sit down with the coaches and we discuss what the plans are during that time, what they want, and we kind of tell them how our system works, and we get it integrated that way so everybody's on the same page. So we'll be adding the team training sessions here pretty soon.
And then Tanya wants to know, do you do early mornings before 7 a.m.?
As of right now, no. We will in the future when we have more staff. My staff is currently working at basically 8 in the morning. Yeah, we got some construction going on in here, so. But we have some early morning. We don't have any early morning staff yet, so they're working from 8 till about 8:30 at night every day. And we are looking for, if anybody knows some good qualified trainers, I'm looking for in the future some that will come in earlier in the morning. We're going to run some more classes, starting around 5, and we'll start running classes until the afternoon. So, but they have to qualify through me. Obviously, I'm in charge of the hiring. But once we bring on more staff, yes, we are going to add more times, and we will do prior to school, before 7, we will do more of those.
And you have one more specialized programming coming up, starting this coming week, right?
Yeah, so we have lacrosse 4-speed is starting next week. We're going to be doing our combine. What's that, next week? The week after next?
Yeah, Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Yeah, we'll have our combine testing. We'll do our 3 primary tests, and then we'll start our 4-speed program for lacrosse athletes for September, August and September. So, and that's obviously going to be focused on speed training for those lacrosse athletes. And we're working pretty closely with their coaches on exactly what they want done during that program. So,
Good.
we good? Okay, so remember to like and share the video. If you have any other questions, post them on there. Call up here. You can get in contact with me. Call up here. Ask for Coach Pace. We'll get those answers, those questions answered, and then we'll get you guys in here and get you tryout sessions.